Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this Japanese-ish Kaiju stream. Welcome, Fiddle Kim, or Kim and Fiddle, or Kiddle Fim, and Casual, and Sick Chase. Hello, Sick Chase.
Hi, everybody.
Chase is not feeling good today, unfortunately. But we're gonna do our best to be mean to him. Why is it not good? I mean, to not
Well,
be
he
mean
mean
to him.
he means physically. I usually don't feel good, but not mostly mentally.
All right. So I'm gonna do some variations of this, but small like that maybe. Yeah. So, oh, hello, Emperor of Emperors. All right, I thought a little bit about this, and I thought maybe I can try changing the tail a little bit.
Wow, the gang's all here.
Everybody's here. Just Saman's missing still. Okay, let's see. Oh, by the way, I have to lock the opacity on this. So I thought maybe, just maybe, well, first I could maybe move the creature a little bit, but I'm not sure yet. But I could, so the tail could do something different. Tail could go up. Instead of going down, it could go up. Instead of just doing this, you could go like this. And so it would be something like that here. So let's see if we can do it. It kind of already is a little bit. One thing that bothers me is that technically it should probably go behind the wings. So that is a thing to consider. But let's see. Let's see, how can I...
Can I make fun of Cam?
You want to make fun of Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
So, she was trying to figure out your birthday,
Yes.
and you gave the clue of the first day of summer.
Yes.
And she says, it's the 21th of June.
Oh, I didn't read... yeah, ST first. Technically, ST, right?
It is the 21st.
Chase is very precise. We're waiting until he makes a mistake, and then we're gonna snap him too.
You do that every stream.
No,
Yeah, you do.
sometimes.
Remember on the last stream when you made fun of me for saying Carpaccio?
What? Sorry, I cannot hear you. Must be your cough.
Carpaccio makes more sense.
Anyway. Oof, jeez. Yeah, we don't use, actually, maybe in Dutch, they don't use that. We don't use it in Italian, we only use numbers. We say 21 of June here, so.
21th?
No, just 21.
No, they're saying in the chat 21th.
Yeah, it's nice, 21th though. 21th.
The 21th.
21th. Not too bad. No, yeah, I don't have to get whatever in details. Can I? Yeah, I don't know.
So are all double G's in Italian pronounced like a J?
Yes. Yes, unless there is an H following. So it's Caravaggio. Because it's pretty easy. In fact, after you know the rule, because it's always the same. So unless the G or any soft letter that's got a hard variant is followed by an H, it's gonna be soft. So like C, it's gonna be ch, unless if it's followed by an H.
Okay.
It's always the same. Always, really. So.
Well, that's good to know then, because one of the characters in my game, the chef, is Italian, and his name is Emilio Maggiore.
Okay, how is it written?
His last name?
Yeah, like
M
M A
M
G.
A no Maggiore.
Oh, okay, Maggiore. All right. Yeah. Ah, it means major. So, but I
Correct.
guess you know that. So.
Yes, because I named him after constellations.
Oh, right. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
21st sounds even dumber than 21th. No, it doesn't. If I'm like the first to a place, I don't say I'm the 1th here. I say I'm the first here.
I'm the one here. Oh, it's at least, well, it's better than it is in Japanese because those have like, that's awful because they have a number of words you have to attach to things in order to be able to say the thing. Like, if you want to say one sheet, is not going to be the same as one car. You have to use a
Yeah.
different word, and it's like 20, 30 things. Almost impossible to remember. Even my wife doesn't remember that. In fact, they always use like totsu instead of the actual thing. It's funny because when I was there, I was using the correct version and she was not. Because it's like, it's so annoying to just remember them all. So,
Japanese have characters that they hardly ever use, as far as I know. Like a bunch that are basically not in common usage.
yeah, that's true.
Because they draw from like so many sources. I mean,
Yeah.
there's like even Chinese sources, and it's like, yeah, right. You're not going to memorize all Chinese characters.
Yeah, likely. Likely. Man, can we make it look right now? Man, I think I need more space if I want this to look decent. But those wings are bothering me. Ugh. All right, the caravan mistakes recently. Let's move up a little bit. This could go. I mean, if I consider the wings going back as well, no, technically the tail would be. Technically, the kale will be in the front of the queens. The kale would be in front of the queens.
He's a big fan of cabbage.
Yeah. Of course. 21th? Yeah, 11th is because it's 11. It's not with 1. I mean, it's not like first. It's different. You know what? I don't know why, but it's different. Nah, it's fine, Kim. I make mistakes every single day with my bad English, so it's okay. As long as someone as wise as Chase is here to enlighten us. No, I'm kidding. It's not okay to make mistakes. At all.
I've never made fun of Nemo's English, so I don't know what he's talking about.
No, ever. Although, to be fair, he has not done it every single time that I make a mistake. Because that's like always. So.
No, I usually do it after he points out a mistake I make, just to point out the hypocrisy.
It's not hypocrisy. Just being mean. And precise. I was, as I said probably many times already, I was one of those kids who corrected others when I was a kid. All the time.
Right, so, yeah.
That's not nice to do, by the way. I was probably very annoying. But my schoolmates were extremely ignorant and stupid, so I guess that justifies my reprehensible behavior.
Oh no, Kim, you were wrong about something. This is going to haunt you for the rest of your life.
Alright.
Don't worry about it. I'm wrong multiple times a day.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it that way probably. Or no, wait. Okay, I remembered. Right. Okay, it's going up, so it would have to do. It's too thick though. How can I do it? I mean, I have to show this. It would have to be like super thick. It's impossible. No, I had an idea. Like it could go up like that, and then do this, like this, and then swing. But no, that's a stupid idea.
Wow,
Sadly.
Chase is a dickhead.
What? Okay. That's a little too heavy, Kim. And also fiddle. Calm down, kids.
No, it's
Fiddles.
cool. I'm a bad friend. It's alright.
Man disposed. God. God.
Did my comments about the tail make you rethink it?
That and just looking at it, honestly, at that and other images as well. No, I like the fact that I do want it, like, it would be cool if I could have it, like, swinging here. Something like that, to tie together the composition a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make it happen. Because it's got the wings, so technically the tail should go behind the wings. I mean, just copy it again.
Fiddle, I would never use mean sarcasm, you stupid idiot.
It's okay, we do it because we know we can take it, or the other can take it, otherwise we wouldn't do it. Or we would probably, like I do, I always do it in any case, I don't care. So, yes. There you go. All right. That's the original.
Stupid idiot is kind of double. That was the joke, Kim. And also it's D-O-U-B-L-E. Not double like rubble.
All right, it's one of those days. So I've seen some pictures, especially those I linked to Chase, the MTG cards, Kaiju cards. Some of those handled it with debris, so like the foreground. So let me actually see.
Jeez, this isn't going to be the final frame. This is just...
It's just so that I can see where the frame is, honestly. The Rodan one is pretty cool. I did think about putting it in the sea because it's a turtle. Maybe I should. Maybe I can try. I just have to make it a little higher or smaller, probably. I did like some of the debris here in some of these cards, especially the destroy thing. Even the Godzilla, Shin Godzilla is pretty cool. So maybe some.
Oh, okay, Fiddle, you coward. See ya.
All right, Fiddle. Have a good dinner, I guess. You need that color to know where the frame is. Yes. Isn't it nice? A nice color. Nice color. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the non. It's this, yeah. It's this version. Just the one without the. Tone.
He's gonna go out for his birthday. What do you mean, coward? Oh, I don't buy that for a second. I think he just couldn't handle the heat, so he got out of the kitchen.
I don't think it's either of those or neither of those. Wait, if I say I don't think it's neither, it's like a double negation, right? Or isn't it?
You would say I don't think it's either of those.
Right. First, no, it fell. Stroke. It's not enough. Let's just do it this way. Just a little more room at the top. So, I could make it just a little smaller.
He's going out with his mom and sister somewhere for his birthday. Well, that's a likely story. Yeah, I totally believe that.
With this made-up mom is made-up sister.
Yeah, you know what? Doesn't Fiddle hate his mom? I don't buy that story.
That's right. That's right. Huh. Yeah, those wings are big. Get rid of. But this is just Godzilla. Forget her wings.
Geez, I don't think the frame, like the color of the frame, doesn't really matter all that much.
Yes, I'm not gonna spend time thinking about it now. Because that's not the point. That's really not the point. Really not the point. So, okay, let's go back and do a version. It's gonna take some thinking.
Okay, Kim, you coward. See you later.
All right, Kim. Have a good dinner or lunch. See, if it drags the tail here, the other part would be here, and so yeah. I mean, I could do it like this. It could swing back in this direction, but the problem is that it's not visible at all. So that is about. So yeah, if I add steam here, or steam, smoke, whatever.
I currently have a cup of coffee as well as a glass of orange juice, and I'm going back and forth drinking them.
Understandable. Do you have a sore throat too?
Yeah, I just took a cough drop for that. It's a bit better, but when I woke up, it was awful.
Oh, absolutely. When you get up, you probably didn't swallow the whole night, so
yes,
it's a little painful. Full of pain. Painful with 2 L's. Painful.
Everyone is getting sick. What's going on? Well, it's just the season for getting sick.
Oh,
This whole stretch going into spring.
The fire is so delightful. Isn't it delightful? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of the tail though. Maybe you can have it swing in the. Oh, that's not too bad. Like swing in there. This thing here is. Swings here.
Remember the good old days when you got sick? All you needed was Sprite, saltine crackers, and chicken noodle soup. That usually was my go-to when I was a kid. Was chicken noodle soup.
Sprite?
Well, we drink 7-Up.
That wouldn't make me feel better, probably.
That was like the only time I drank 7-Up is when I was sick.
Really? Is it a thing in the US that's like a recipe for getting better?
I mean, I think it's a placebo, but a lot of people do drink it.
All right, let's see. So the wings would be here, so the spikes on the back would also be there.
Yeah, actually, it's probably counterintuitive to drink any pop when you're sick. It's better to just drink straight water.
Probably. Well, I only
due to the chemicals in pop.
I only drink straight water in any case, usually.
You need your electrolytes.
Yeah. We got pretty good tap water here, in fact. Although I filter it a little bit.
Oh, God. Yeah, I would never drink tap water.
I heard it's not particularly good there, but over here it's like spring water. Comes directly from the spring, so... Probably pretty much the only place where you can drink tap water. At my mom's place, they found out it was contaminated with boron. So... probably not very healthy.
Don't worry, I get all of my bottled water from Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
The water here is horrid, especially in SoCal. Apparently had a metallic taste. Yeah, I've heard similar stories. Just go to the store and get bottled water. Although I have my own, I mean, there's companies, and I have my own water cooler. It has a filtration tank.
Nice. I'm gonna duplicate the frame too. Okay, I like the tail swinging in the back a little. I don't know how you feel about it, Chase, but I like it more.
Yeah,
I think it's a little better.
I think it's better to keep it simple. Having the tail in the foreground was a little too complicated for what you're trying to do.
Yes, likely. I do want some background element though, like mountains or something. There. Don't go forward. No. No. So I want to try a version with water, like waves. So let's see.
Speaking of water, or more specifically, very cold water, I like what you did with the icicle creature.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was very clever, making the two other ices bigger, the floating ice things.
Yeah. I really like pure wild monsters, like pure shape design ish.
It's really cool. I like how it's turning out. It has like almost an insect quality to it.
It does. That's not a coincidence. Actually, there was a.
Oh,
do you know the Lego Technic what was the name? God, they were like insects. The Bionicles. So the
Yeah,
Bionicles
Bionicles.
had, yeah, they had some enemies, and some of these were like roundish insects. I think I was kind of thinking about that when I did it, because those were some favorites of mine. I still have them actually at mom's place. I
And
was
also
such a sucker for that. Mm-hmm.
Scyther from Pokemon.
Also a little bit, yeah. Although I was not thinking about sights when I drew that specifically.
Yeah. I mean, scythe sickles. They're close enough.
In fact, they were almost an. I know it's the core part of the design, but they were almost an afterthought for me in that particular shape. That particular one. Okay, I might just borrow. This guy will not hate me. Hopefully, I'm gonna show it actually. I mean, there you go. This one. I don't know who the illustrator is. Oh, it's Jesper Ising. Hopefully, he's not gonna hate me for this.
Such great artwork.
Oh
Holy
yeah,
cow.
he's so good. Yeah, I think he did some for Dual Masters as well. At least one. I'm pretty sure he did at least one of that. Now I've never ever painted the sea. If not in watercolor many years ago, more than 10 years ago. So this is going to be a challenge for me. Hopefully, it's not going to be too embarrassing.
You sound like you're gonna start a poem there. That was very poetic.
What? Which part?
I have never painted the sea. The sea has never revealed itself to me. Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. Just the way you started saying that. I sound like you're gonna go off on a poetic tangent.
Nah, I'm not poetic, sadly. Just annoying on average, usually. Okay, so tail probably also wet. I kind of like the version with the sea a little more, honestly. It's a turtle, so it kind of makes sense, and all kaijus are sea kaijus. I mean, in my head, I know it's not true, but when I think about kaiju, I think about monster coming from the sea for some reason.
Well, that happens quite frequently.
Yeah, it does. So I like the idea of the sea. Wait, Kim, you already finished eating dinner? You should eat more. I'm slow, I guess. I don't know. It takes me a long time to go through my dinner or lunch, for what it matters. So, okay, this is confusing.
No, Kim. He doesn't mean you need to eat more. He means you need to eat slower.
No, well, if you eat more, it's probably going to take you longer, also. I guess. Or it should.
Well, the way you said it made it sound like you're saying she's too skinny or something.
Are you skinny? You don't look skinny, you look normal. But you can eat more. But it takes longer. That's an easy way instead of just eating slower. Because I feel like when someone tells me eat slower, I just do not receive the message. I just do not get it. So.
I remember. He doesn't listen to this, so I think I could tell the story. But when I was younger, my brother and I were eating like chicken dinner, and he wanted to get back because he was playing StarCraft, and so he ate his chicken really fast, and he ended up like choking on a chicken bone.
I guess it came back. Well, I'm sorry.
I understand, though, if you want to play StarCraft with your friends.
I think I've ever played StarCraft.
Wow, really?
Yes. I don't
I
think
played
I
a
did.
bunch of. I played a bunch of Brood War growing up.
I see.
Choking is a horrible feeling. Well, some people like it.
Yes. I guess some people do. But we're a PG friendly stream here, so.
Well, okay. I don't know what you're implying, but
Nothing.
I'm a very pure individual.
I'm not implying. I don't need to. Got this. Okay. This needs to be bigger. What's the name of that? There is a monster that looks like this, and it's got pincers.
What, the arms, you mean?
Yeah. It's got like pincers, sort of. Not exactly. They're more like claws, but they look like pincers.
I can think of some Ultraman monsters that are like that.
Okay, tell me the name. Maybe it's Ultraman.
Oh, God. What's his name?
Right.
Ultraman. No, I know. I'm thinking of him. He's like black and white, and he's got big pincers.
Maybe it's that one.
Oh, Baltan. Is that who you're thinking of?
Let me see.
Baltan.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. God. I don't know if it was Ultraman. I saw it this morning. I saw this thing. It's got like the face. It kind of looks like a Muto a little bit on the face. It was not bad. I think it's a pretty decent kaiju.
I mean, if you're talking Godzilla, the closest would be like Gigan, but Gigan
maybe it's Gigan.
Has claws. It doesn't have pincers.
No, it's not Gigan, no.
Yeah, Gigan has giant scythes.
No. It's got like the head is like flat. It's very similar to this one actually that I drew unintentionally, obviously. Because I didn't know it. So
Can you draw a sketch from memory to the side? Because I might be able to identify it if you do that.
It was something like, I think it had 2 teeth like that. It was like a dinosaur sort of head, something like this. Probably. And it had like 2 teeth like coming out like this. It was like a classic Godzilla mouth, basically. Like if it was open, it would be something like with all the teeth, like classic Godzilla that looks like split in the middle. And then 2 are bigger. And the top of the head was like flat. And it had like a big. That's why I thought it was similar to this, because it had like this big bulky shoulder. It was not like shoulders. It was like a bulge, like a hunchback.
It sounds like you're talking about Orga.
I think it is Orga. Yes, it is. It is Orga.
Yeah, I mean, Orga has hands. It doesn't have pincers, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't remember exactly what it was, but, you know, they're, like, long. So I don't know if I want to do, because I don't want to obviously make it too similar to that, but maybe something.
Can you believe that I identified Orga just from your sketch there?
Yeah, because you're a nerd. But it's got the look. I mean, it was close, kind of. Just the head. I mean, kind of close.
No, it's cool. I like Orga's design.
Yeah, Orga is cool. I like it a lot. Okay, this is gonna work if I do it like this. Tail might have to go. Okay, I might just go with the sea version because it's a sea creature, so. Oh man, Orga's got like some details are just so cool. Like it's got these. What are they? They look like airplane intakes on the shoulders.
Right. Orga is an alien that came to Earth, and it's like there was like a UFO that came, and the UFO integrated Godzilla's genetics into the UFO, and it kind of evolved into Orga.
Oh god, it opens the mouth and it's like this? Jeez.
Yeah.
Like the
That's
webbed thing.
I was talking. Yeah, I was talking about this the other day. There's a scene at the very end
So
where Orga tries to
cool.
swallow Godzilla whole.
And the movie is again?
Godzilla 2000.
What's that actually? Looks like some good inspiration. I mean, my gag reflex ain't that bad. I just hate hearing people gag, makes my stomach turn. My gag reflex is really bad. Like, if I go... Or actually, when I went to the ENT, and he stuck the camera up my nose to look inside, and then he went down throat. It was like, oh my god, I'm feeling so bad. I'm so feeling like throwing up. I cannot bear things stuck in the back of my throat at all. Even phlegm, nothing. I feel like throwing up, it's like gagging so much. Makes me gag a lot. What a nice conversation. But yes. So, let's see. I'm probably gonna have to. Maybe it's got fingers and claws. I mean, fingers and pincers. Both.
It's got fingers and nails. Wow.
Fingers and pincers. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the C version because I like it more. And the sky is gonna be here, obviously. So let me scale it up, scale it back up. I think I made it a little larger, so accommodate for that. No, actually, it's same aspect ratio. It is a little taller, if anything. So I can keep it this way. All right. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it enough this time. So I think we're gonna go for this. Yes, probably the other. So the tail being there is adding a nice framing element to the creature. It's also disappearing a little bit here. It might increase the size eventually, we'll see. As long as there are no tangents. But I like it. Maybe a little bit of white space here would help. Okay. Let me... probably gonna remove all the rest of it. Here, just to keep the file size a little manageable.
We always talk about Ultraman monsters. Do you have like a I guess you're probably not that familiar, but do you have a least favorite Ultraman suit?
Yes. Get it.
Which one?
I'm not sure about the name of him. Oh, it's not this one. I think it's Ultra 7. Let me see.
Ultra 7 was my choice.
Ultra 7 is bad. Like the original Ultra 7, not the remade version. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not. Oops. Not this. Like, this is actually cool. This is the new Ultra 7 in the anime.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And that's sick. But the original Ultra 7 is it's lame, man. Like, what the it's bad. It's really bad. Why? Like get rid of the eye, the pupils at least. It's a little better without. At least it's not that bad. Then maybe make the neck a little shorter. Maybe make the. Yeah, I'm correcting Ultraman. But I mean, with a thicker armor, maybe. I don't know, but it's like, what the hell is that? No.
Who owns the rights to Gamera? It's not Toho. Originally, Gamera was owned by Daiei Films, and then Daiei declared bankruptcy in the 70s, and then it was acquired by Kadokawa. So Kadokawa currently owns Gamera.
I see. I'm actually gonna copy Uga. It's such a cool design with the mouth opening. If this was done well, this could be like a xenomorph. Like if they actually took the time to make it well. If it wasn't just a rubber suit. Maybe made in 3D or something. Such a cool design.
No cheese, not Kadokawa, not Katakawa.
Yeah, Kadokawa. Oh, they have someone sculpted it. Let me just show it.
Katakawa Corporation owns many things in Japan.
Look at that. That is so cool.
Yep.
Jeez. Cool designs. Hashtag cool designs. If you can... Man. It's also creepy. Like, seriously, it's Xenomorph level. This one. No. Can I find a version with the mouth open that's not a toy? No, just the screenshots from the movie, I guess. Too bad. Okay, I'm gonna do this, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I want to use these as a reference for texture or something. Always good to have a nice kaiju library, in any case, for monster design references or inspiration. Alright.
Okay, cheese, you coward. See you later.
See you later. I also want to get a snapping turtle again.
What, is this a real creature?
What?
Oh my goodness. Look up Alien Chibull. Chibull. This is apparently from Ultra 7. I don't remember this at all.
CHA?
I.
BUL?
BULL. Chibull.
Oh, LL. Chibull. Wow. What is this? Well, okay. Yes. But someone posted something. Oh yeah, it's in the Discord. Okay, I'm gonna check it later.
Mr. Callum VR, welcome.
Oh, hello. I am okay. My pal Chase here, the other voice, is a little sick.
Our good buddy Casual is also from England.
Yes, true. Was he there? Yes, he was a while ago. Okay, let me... I gotta go a little more precise here. So. Gonna move the eye, so I'm gonna make... Oh, thanks for subscribing, Mr. Callum. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. I'm gonna try to turn this kaiju into a final finished illustration if possible. Maybe it's got teeth inside here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You forgot to post the challenge thing.
Oh god, yes. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna do it later. I take it as you're not gonna stream Chase because you're sick.
We'll see. I'll let you know. Or probably not. I mean, this is like even when I was streaming on Wednesday, I was like not feeling it. If you couldn't tell, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I was.
Now I know that I was starting to get sick.
Hopefully, just it's just a cold, and then it goes away quickly. Let's see if I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's got like other rows or just rows of teeth in the mouth, like inside.
There's a baseball glove monster.
There's a monster for pretty much everything at this point.
Well, okay. Looking at its design, to be fair, they made it very monstrous, but that's still pretty wacky. From Ultraman 80.
Ultraman monster?
Yeah. I'm not really familiar with Ultraman 80. I mostly know the original and Ultra 7 and some of the newer stuff.
I'm sorry for the Ultra 7 fans out there. I just really dislike Ultra 7. Although, funny enough, it's probably my favorite design in the redesign. The one I showed.
There was cool stuff in Ultra 7. Like, I liked the capsule monsters that he had. Like, he had his own monster allies that he would throw into battle if he couldn't get his suit on. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really know the original show. So I don't even remember which one is the one that I was watching as a kid. I don't know if it was Ultraman. It was Ultraman something, obviously, because I remember the monsters, but it was 1994, 3, something like that. It was air on TV, so. Rest is mystery.
You know, thinking about it, Ultra 7 using the capsule monsters, is that like the first time a Pokemon idea came into Japan?
That could be.
Because that was the late 60s. It's like Ultraman throws a capsule and a monster appears.
Could as well be. Maybe they were, I don't know, they could have been fans of that, the creators. Could have been. Yeah, I like the scale.
Maybe. I'm not sure how old they are. That could have been something they watched when they were kids. I don't know.
It could be, yeah. Get the volumes for this in place. I'm kind of liking this more turtle-ish, kind of, yeah, turtle-ish head versus the previous one that was just like a thing, like with the eyes squished closer to the mouth. It's better. Apologies for the sniffles, but I've been sniffling a lot recently. It's gotta be the weather.
I kind of wanted a turtle monster for my game.
Well,
I technically,
yeah.
well, I technically have one from a different creator, but the style is very different. Like, I really like the turtle creature from Ark, the one with the big spiky back.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
How many monsters do you have at the moment? I mean, unique designs. Because I've done like 40-ish or something. I don't know. A few anyway.
Well, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends if you count variations.
Without variations, like just a different design. They are a lot still. I can tell how many I have here. These are
a little over 20.
26, 31? 30 something I have here. Oh, sorry, not the drone variations. Probably like 20 something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's fine though. I want more. That's not really counting stuff from monster packs either.
Right. So this guy's got the big kind of spikes of Space Godzilla for some reason. It's a chunky boy.
That's one of the best parts of Space Godzilla's design.
It is.
Space Godzilla has a weird mouth. If you've ever seen it.
Yes.
He's got like these crescent moon things on the sides of his mouth that you can see when he opens it. It's very odd.
Yeah. I mean, this one could have them too. There you go. Kaiju. Perfect kaiju. There's no kaiju without that. One problem I have is usually figuring, maybe because I didn't do enough sculpting, but figuring out the texture subdivision of the various things that I draw. Like, okay, I have a general idea for the shapes that I'm gonna use, but it's always been a little hard for me to figure out how to actually add the detail, like, you know, those things like here on that monster I showed yesterday. All the various subdivisions, it's always been kind of hard for me to do for some reason. It's always kind of a hit and miss thing. Probably going to add a core here.
Oh my gosh, the Japanese poster for Godzilla versus Space Godzilla makes it look way better than it actually is.
Can you show it?
Here, I'll link it in the chat.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it doesn't look like that. I really don't like Baby Godzilla, though. I really don't.
Well, in the movies, he has a pretty good arc, though. Like, he actually grows up and then becomes the new Godzilla at the
Yeah, I
end.
mean, the looks. I don't
Well,
know.
sure, he's a baby.
Yeah, but it's like that cartoon with dinosaurs. Not cartoon, the show with dinosaurs. What's the name of it? Dinosaurs, probably. The one with the guy and with the like lumberjack shirt, red and black. What's the name of that show? You know what I mean?
You talk about dinosaurs?
I think it's called Dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it kind of reminds me of the baby there, the pink one.
Yeah, baby. That
This thing's
show
got-
had a very sad ending.
Really? I don't.
Is it?
Okay. Can you spoil it? Is it okay to spoil it?
Well, no, I mean, the show is actually, it was a really good show.
I watched it as a kid.
But I mean, the ending is them getting ready to face extinction, so it's pretty sad.
Oh, that's how it ends? Like in the show?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's dark for being a kid's show. Or at least I thought it was a kid's show because I was watching it as a kid.
It was more like a family sitcom. Yeah.
That is very sad. I didn't know. This okay. For this part, I want to add a thing like a Shin Godzilla has got. It's like coming out. Let's go.
It ends with a winter storm because of corporate greed. Yeah, that's how it ends. It doesn't end with the asteroid. It ends with an extreme cold.
Like this year here.
There's a really good quote from that episode. They say something like, "There's no place to move to. This is the only world we've got." It's like so sad.
That's dark.
And it's
It
like
is
one of
dark.
them says, "Everything's gonna be okay. It's not like we're just gonna disappear." It's like, oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, there was like a young dinosaur like teenager also, and dad, and everybody else. That was a nice show. A nice show. Don't move, don't move. Please don't move.
Honestly, in a lot of ways, it was kind of like the dinosaur version of The Simpsons.
I guess.
It's like the dad is like the blue collar dinosaur who has like a very short tempered boss, and he's got like a wife who suffers through everything. And
Dinosaurs.
he has
One
like
day
a
you're alive,
rebellious.
and next day you are extinct.
Actually, thinking about it, yeah, he has like a rebellious son, and then he has a daughter, and then there's the baby. So he's
Yeah.
got like 3 kids
Yeah,
and 1 baby. Yeah.
yeah. It is like that.
Does anyone else remember Alf?
Yeah, sure. How can you not remember Alf? Alf. Yes, I was watching Alf as a kid. Also, I think they were airing them in a very similar time, at least here.
Mm.
I don't remember it as well though as this one.
I think Jim Henson did both Alf and Dinosaurs, from what I remember. I mean, Jim Henson did anything involving puppets and
Yeah,
stuff
is
like
it-
that.
Yeah, yeah.
He is the god of puppetry.
Could be a new Batman enemy. The Puppeteer. Or I guess there is one like that already.
There is, yeah.
Yeah. Who would have figured?
Emperor of Cheese, without looking it up, what planet did Alf come from?
I don't know. It's a puppet.
You don't know? Okay.
man.
You're being honest. He came from planet Melmac.
Is it an actual planet?
No. It's just, I mean, that's the planet he came from. I don't think it's a real planet. I think it's a TV show, Nemo.
Who knows? Maybe it's real. Maybe TV shows are
No.
real.
Melmac.
Oh.
He was a Melmacian, not to be confused with a Namekian.
Yep, I was about to say that. Not to be confused with that.
That was always such a strange retcon to me in Dragon Ball Z, where it's like, well, you know, Kami, right? Kami means God,
Yes.
and he's the god of the planet. And so that was always like the thing where Piccolo is sort of like the evil version of Kami. And so it was like the god versus the devil, and that was like the ending of Dragon Ball, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's like, well, in Dragon Ball Z, there's a whole planet of people. They're just Namekians, and they all go in real different planets as guardians. It's like, what?
Of course. Because why not? Because they can do it, so I guess it's fine.
That just felt like we got to over-explain everything because now we're taking the series in a serious direction. So we gotta develop the lore. And it's like, well, you just made it less interesting. So
Yeah, honestly, I prefer the original storyline at least. Obviously, design-wise, Z is better, but
yeah, I mean, it has better artwork, but in terms of storytelling, like Z is like, let's fight this guy, and then we're gonna have a couple episodes. Let's fight this next guy. Yeah.
and it's still better than Super anyway, because that's even worse. Like, there's nothing in between fighting; it's just fighting, just a giant long tournament, which is not really interesting for me.
Well, the power creep eventually just gets insane.
Yeah.
Because it's like I watched Dragon Ball Z from the beginning, and I'm still in like the middle of the Cell arc. And I mean, I haven't watched it in a while, but like, it's so in the Cell arc, they're like, okay, so there's these androids,
Yes.
and Dr. Zero created these androids, and so Trunks comes back from the future into
Yes.
the past so he can help everyone stop the androids, because if the androids aren't stopped, they're going to take over the Earth and kill everybody, right?
Yes.
And it's like, oh, okay, so these androids, they're like the strongest beings in creation because they
Yeah.
kill all of the Z fighters. They kill
Right.
Goku. They take over the Earth. And then it's like, after Cell comes back, it's like, well, the androids, they're actually pathetic. Cell is way stronger than any of them. It's like, so the creatures that kill everybody and take over the Earth, halfway through the arc, now they're totally irrelevant to the rest of the story. And it's kind of a joke to think of the androids as being super powerful entities now.
Yeah.
Like, compared to everyone else. It's like, yeah, who cares about that? We've got to face Hit or whatever in Super.
Oh, Super is just a giant joke, in my opinion. I don't see how. Like, why is the turtle guy? What's his name in English?
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi, right? Why is Master Roshi fighting alongside Super Saiyans? Like, are we seriously?
I remember they explain it like he's been secretly doing training all these years.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
how does that make sense? That's how they explain Golden Frieza too, because in the original they said that Frieza is super powerful, but he doesn't do any training, and that's why he lost. So Frieza does like 3 months of training, and now all of a sudden he's like stronger than a Super Saiyan God. After 3 months of training? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's easy. Wish it was that easy in real life. Sadly, it's not.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna train for 1 month, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna beat all the martial arts experts in the world.
Yeah, 1 month.
put me in an MMA ring after 1 month of like carrying rocks around, and I'm gonna beat everyone.
Yeah. That is a little too much for me.
Well, remember, look how romance is dealt with on that show. They are married now, have kids. Apparently, romance is not dealt with on the show. In Dragon Ball, when you get married, your wife is an annoying nag, and it's played as a comedy gag.
Yeah, not as good in real life, sadly.
Oh, but you know, Bulma and Chi-Chi, they're just so cute.
Yeah. Sure.
Bulma is always complaining about Vegeta, even though she knew exactly who he was and decided to have a child with him anyway. But that's fine.
Yes, of course.
I'm going to marry and have a child with the man who killed my previous boyfriend. That'd be great.
And wonder why he's upset about it, the previous one. Because, well, he came back to life, obviously. She came back to life.
Well, that was stupid too. I mean, at the very least, it's completely arbitrary, but like the rule of you can only bring someone back to life once, I'm like, okay, that makes it matter, right? So it's like you can't endlessly bring people back to life after they've been killed. But then during the Frieza arc, it's like, well, we've got the Namekian Dragon Balls, and they can bring people back to life as many times as you want. It's like, oh, well, I guess the rules don't matter, do they?
Well, it's not convenient anymore, so...
Well, I think it's because they realize, like, so Krillin gets killed in the original Dragon Ball by Tambourine. It's like, well, we have this rule. We killed Krillin before, and in Dragon Ball Z, we just killed him again, and we realized that we can't bring Krillin back, so we got to come up with some way to bring Krillin back onto the show.
Yeah, poor Krillin. He's always dying. Does he die in Dragon Ball Super too?
I don't remember Super. I know in GT he did, but I guess that's not canon anymore.
Did he die? Did he die in GT?
Yeah. Because I remember there's a scene where Android 18 freaks out when she sees his body.
That could be. I don't remember.
Actually, Android 17 is the one who kills him in GT.
That could be. No. The Super 17?
I think so, yeah. I believe he kills him and Marin, their daughter. And Android 18 just freaks out and goes crazy.
Well, yeah.
Which is understandable. But...
I mean, oh, my brother came around and killed my whole family. What should I do about him? Hand on the chin. I don't know.
It will never not be weird that Krillin named his daughter after his previous girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know a woman alive who would be okay with that. Yeah, we can name our daughter after the girl.
Maybe she doesn't know.
I find that difficult because Android 18 is very intelligent. And
she's an android. She was an android.
And she's also very jealous.
Yes.
I understand Chi-Chi to some aspect, but she has to blame herself. She has herself to blame for entrapping Goku into marriage. And on top of that, someone who wants to pursue their ambitions. Well, of course. I mean, Goku didn't really want to get married. He didn't even know what it was.
He's a monkey boy.
He's like, you want to get married? Okay, sure. What's marriage? And then she just, yeah.
And then she did what she did, right?
Though the episode where she makes Goku try to get a driver's license is one of the best episodes of the show, so that was worth it. And Piccolo too, for some reason.
Yeah, because he was there, so it's like, hey, why not? I mean, I'm here.
That's when Piccolo is wearing the backwards baseball cap and the little kid's T-shirt.
Iconic.
That was a great and logical resolution when they saved the kids on the bus. Like they jump out of their cars and go flying and save them.
Yeah, so
and they're like, so since we saved the kids, do we get our license? And they're like, no, but who cares? You can fly. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Who gives a damn about a driver's license when you can fly?
Well, I mean, it might be complicated to carry some things. Probably. Although you're also super strong, so maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, Chi-Chi was complaining because Goku, she's like, you need to go to the store and buy groceries. It's like, can't he just fly, get the groceries, and come back really quickly? Why does he need to drive to get groceries?
That's a good point.
Alessandro, welcome.
Hey!
This is a conversation you can enlighten us on since you're a Dragon Ball fan.
True. How could I handle this texturing? Ah, man, the texturing on this monster here is, well, what's the name again? Orga. So cool. It looks like the alien, the xenomorph. Oh, actually.
More space in the car than his arms. Goku can like lift planets. I don't think that's the issue.
Yeah, it can lift a lot, so you can probably like tie things together and just lift everything.
He could literally just throw him on his back and then fly and drop them off.
Something like that.
No, because stacked stuff falls. It's gravity. Yeah, and Goku's definitely not fast enough to catch stuff as it's falling.
No, you tie it all together anyway. I mean,
it's not like Goku. It's not like Goku learned the instant transmission technique, which lets him move at the speed of light.
He's not that slow, Kim.
He can literally teleport to the store and be back.
That's right. Like, he doesn't even need to fly, actually. Although the mechanics, like the physics of what gets transported with him, are unclear. Right? Like, he can teleport people that he's touching, but he's also touching the ground, technically. So,
it might just be like he has to focus on something, and that's what he can take with him, I guess.
It's very convenient. That's convenient.
But like he could totally do that though. He just buy a bunch of groceries, leave them on the sidewalk, and then just boop 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 go back until they're all home.
Well, unless
I wish I could do it.
Unless you're here, you would not find anything.
No, Kim got modded.
What? Why?
She said perv.
Oh. Why is that to be?
Too much sexual rhetoric in the chat.
Clarify the shape. Well, it's looking good though. I like the head especially. It's not too bad so far. You cleared 250 gigs.
Oh yeah, she said she was cleaning drivers. That's good.
You had 250 gigs of drivers? Wow.
Or just programs or things she's not using. That's something I need to do, is clear out my caches and things like that.
I'm still waiting for the Windows update that's going to fix my game performance. Although with the older drivers, it's a little better. I admit, yeah, a little better. I still get more or less the same FPS, but it doesn't stutter. So at least it's playable. Arc. It is at maximum settings, which was not a thing before. Like, I'm getting the same FPS with Epic now that I was getting with High before. So that's an improvement. Really? Yeah. And it's on Epic, like the maximum setting. Apart from grass, but that's useless. And like grass or terrain shadows, it doesn't change anything. So I just toggled it off or decreased it to low because it didn't do anything meaningful. But the difference is incredible with the older drivers. At first I didn't notice it. Then I played around with it and I disabled HAGs on Windows. HAGS. It's like used to handle something in the background, and it is better. It is indeed better. Again, not as before, not as it was, but better nonetheless.
Hey, Emperor of Cheese, do you want to make some graphical elements for me for my game? I was working on it last night, and unfortunately I have to get rid of something, but I noticed that after I turned off and got rid of some of the plugins I was using, that the performance has actually improved significantly.
It's good. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. Yeah, it's not looking bad. Not looking bad so far. I think it's gonna be a nice illustration. I might need to get away from the things that I always do, like bloating the line art part. Maybe a little too much, but we'll see. I like it so far, so let's see what comes out of it. Okay, so everybody, thanks for watching. Fiddle didn't come back because he went out with his sister and mother, and these figures we know are completely invented and made up. So thanks again for watching. We're gonna be back. Oh, also thanks to the new user whose name I forgot. Of course, he was on YouTube. What was it? It was something like
Mr.
Cobblepot. Yes, right.
What?
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
Too much bad, man. Yeah, thank you to you as well, and thanks for subscribing. We're going to continue with... No, it's Saturday tomorrow, right? Depending on how Chase feels, we'll see what to do. Like, if Chase doesn't feel good, I might just continue with this. And if not, we might do the wacky challenge. So we'll see. Adios, amigo. See you later, Kim, and see you later, everybody, tomorrow. Stay tuned, and for